Now we're gonna continue going fishing. We're gonna take a look at the Falcons. Um, what areas do you feel the Falcons need to improve? Is this team, or they seem to be going in the right direction, or they just too young, or they have some areas they need to work on?
Defense.
I agree. For many defensive line, I think John Abraham's done.
Yeah.
A catch. It seems like the defense goes how he goes, because they need a defensive end, pass rushing defense end. The secondary is okay. The linebackers are okay. I mean, they can get an upgrade there, but you're right in the D line. I think is the worst. Is the worst problem.
They just need an impact player. Period. I mean they're okay everywhere. I mean they don't really have any. I don't think they have any really stressing need. Maybe D line might be the most. But they just need an impact player. Whether it's the secondary, whether it's offense, whether it's defense, they just need an impact player. At some position.
Yeah, we know one thing. They're pretty set at quarterback. We can say that.
Yeah, they cool the quarterback. He cool the tight end, I guess, for now, for a few more years, maybe.
All right, let's go on to your favorite team, Sean. One of your favorite teams. Baltimore Ravens.
The Raven droppings.
What areas do they need to improvement on? It's obvious they need to get younger on defense.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And maybe at receiver, too, they need to get younger. But, what are the areas that they need to explore? Maybe getting better at in the draft or through free agency.
I think they need some, they can use some more weapons on offense, like another, complimentary back. I think McKay's too old. And they could use some, they definitely use some help on the D-line. Help out Haloti Ngata, help out Ray Lewis. Because Ray Lewis is getting old, too. They need to think about the future more, their defense. And
they do got that guy from Texas they drafted this year, Sergio Kendall.
Yeah.
Is he? I haven't heard anything. Do you know if he's gonna be back for next year? Because he have a skull fracture or something?
I can't remember. I can't remember.
It was something crazy I had never heard of.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, he might come back, but they can't really count on that. It was a serious injury, so they may have to. It's the same thing with them. I look at them kind of similar boat as Atlanta. You just got to draft the best players available, whether it's offense or defense.
All right, we talked about Flacco earlier. Is he the answer going forward? Who they got a backup? They do need a backup quarterback.
That's a good question.
Yeah, who's their backup?
I don't know, but yeah, they probably need another piece on offense, like that's more of a security blanket for him, because he just don't. They need like another playmaker. Whether it's at running back or receiver or something. Because, I don't see this cat, like, stepping up in the near future. I just see him staying on the same level.
Flacco was fine to me. I don't really see that much of a problem.
He can't beat the Steelers. That's the
problem. He can't beat the Steelers. But
that's a big problem.
Yeah,
because they run the division.
Yeah, right now. I mean, they're not going to win it every year, but I wouldn't even be concerned about it. I mean, they could probably use a veteran backup, somebody, that they could rely on in case something happens to him. But they need to look at everything else, like maybe offensive line, maybe get some more young offensive linemen because they had trouble with Jeremy Gaithers. He seems like a sissy. He had a minor injury that he turned into a big issue, so he ended up not even playing the whole year. So they could maybe use another tackle or another guard.
All right, and the last team, the Patriots. What areas do they need to improve in? Once again, we see that they have stockpiled some draft picks again. So
yeah, they'll be fine.
They're receiver. But I think they need a pass rush and defensive end too.
Yeah.
They don't really have anybody that one-on-one that can put pressure.
Seems like they never really. Well, I mean, they haven't really had anybody like that since Willie McGinnis.
Seymour was all right.
He got moved to Oakland.
Seymour was all right. I mean, he wasn't no Julius Peppers, but he was solid defense. Better than they got now at the end.
Yeah, he was solid. But I'm just saying somebody that's just like an outside linebacker, like not necessarily a defensive lineman, just an outside linebacker. Just main purpose just to put pressure on the quarterback. And can drop back from time to time. They really haven't had nobody like that since Willie McGinnis.
Well, actually, speaking of that, it's like
the other thing. Thomas.
Yeah, the other thing,
yeah, he was like I guess he was.
they probably need is
year.
like more like leadership in some respect, because it's like I don't think anyone's buying into that that sort of thing that they had during their championship years. You know what I'm saying? Play for the minimum contract, play hard, and you know what I'm saying. I don't think anyone's really like
That's a good point. Yeah.
selling out on that.
They don't really have that leader on defense either no more. Like they always had. You know, it was always Willie McGinnis
or Brewski or
Brewski. They don't really have that. I guess you could say Jared Mayo, but you know, is he old enough to assume that role?
He'll eventually get that, and they got some nice young linebackers like inside, like, you know, him and Spikes, Brandon Spikes. They just need, like I said, I mean, they could use another outside linebacker with just that impact, that one impact defensive player that everybody has to game plan for. Other than, I mean, they got Vince Wilfork. He's probably their best defensive player, but they just need that other guy that, you know, people pretty much game plan for.
yeah, it was just amazing to me. It's like they had what's his name, Troy Brown.
Playing DB.
Yeah, playing DB, and this cat was actually making plays.
Yeah, but they mainly lost because they didn't have that, because they missed Randy Moss. He was the reason why they didn't, you know, have somebody like him because of the way the Jets played. You know, they didn't have anybody that could threaten them deep like a Randy Moss. So that was really the difference.
All right. Well, speaking of difference, the Browns got a new coach, Pat Shermer. He's going to get your thoughts on Pat Shermer.
Who are the Browns?
Your favorite team. Give us your thoughts on Pat Shermer. Anybody, people don't know who he is. He was the Cardinals offensive coordinator. And what were the Cardinals offense ranked this year? 28-6 or something?
Cardinals.
I mean, I would do that.
But,
the Rams.
It doesn't matter.
It's NFC West. It don't matter.
Whatever. This is the Browns. He's really not gonna matter. But it's like, what's his name? Like as far as the run game, it's like at least the Niners were always able to figure out how to stop Steven Jackson. But this year they're all right. They got a young quarterback, good quarterback in Sam Bradford. And they have decent. The Rams had a decent core of receivers. No one like spectacular or great, but
they do. I don't even know if they're better than what the Browns got.
They did have something, but all them guys got hurt.
Yeah, Amendola, Donnie Avery. You know what I'm saying?
They had Clayton too for a minute.
Yeah, but I mean he's all right. He might be able to do something with the. I don't even know if I could say talent that the Browns have, but I don't know.
I don't know if they was in your division, they might have won it. That's what I mean. You can say that, but they in the toughest division they arguably be in the toughest division in the NFL.
Whatever. So I can't say that for a team that in the last couple years barely scored a touchdown.
You gotta consider who the offensive coordinator was too.
It don't matter.
All right, will Shermer make a difference with this team? Offensively, I think so. But I mean, can he get this team in the playoffs in the next 2 years?
I don't know. I mean, he's really not even he's not even the important figure in this whole scheme of things. The important figure is Tom Eckert. Just the fact, you just got to get talent. Like this year alone, Tom Eckert, he brought in Peyton Hillis, he brought in Joe Hayden, brought in T.J. Ward, Scott Fujita. He just 1 year he was able to do that. I'm interested to see what he can do the following year. And you got him Ontario Artist, he's coming back. You got plenty of good free agent receivers that's available right now. You still got a decent amount of receivers. Maybe they can get A.J. Green in the draft. So you put all that together, and then Shermer. I mean, the only credentials that he really has is he worked with Donovan McNabb when he was in Philadelphia. He helped develop Donovan McNabb. He did a good job. It seemed like he did a good job with Bradford, and you can anticipate he'll probably do a good job with Colt McCoy. So I think things could only get better considering what we got up at top. Evaluating talent and the fact that he can. He knows offense.
So Shermer is more of a figurehead now.
Pretty much.
He's a really
to me, he's like a young Mike Holmgren to me. I mean, that's what he seems. I mean, his mannerisms and his philosophy, he has the same philosophy. He seems like a young Holmgren, which that's better. That's better than.
So Mike Holmgren made him his puppet.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
hey, that's better than what we had before.
Well, hey, if he wins games, I guess that's
It don't
fine.
really
That's all that matters.
All right, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna get into the championship Sunday preview and make our picks for the AFC and NFC championship game.